Welcome back to another episode in the Packers Dynasty franchise series. Slow and realistic franchise here with nice storylines and all the stuff you have come to appreciate on my channel over the years. Today, week 2 action against the Indianapolis Colts. We've got a storyline coming up. We're going to be taking a look at the team. We're going to be taking a look at player upgrades, weekly strategy, of course. We're going to be getting ready for this game. Remember, Malik Willis will be my starting QB right now because I have decided to take out Jordan Love for 3 weeks, unless there's really bad news coming out of the wire, basically telling me that he's going to be out for longer. But for now, we're going to be using Malik Willis. I will be doing that in-game, switching that up. There's not a lot to do, of course. It's week 1, so I want to take a look at the trade block with you guys, and of course we're going to be covering the storyline. So we're going to start with the media availability one, press conference here right now. All right, I really like those new additions that they made to these to make them a little bit more dynamic. Next question, Matt LaFleur. There we go. Coach, how do you feel about the result in your season opener? Obviously not happy with how we played. Well, yeah, that's not too surprising. Which side of the ball struggled more? I would say it was both were really bad, but I'd say offense struggled quite a bit. Offense has to make more plays. How do we get that? Who needs to play better this week? I think I'm going to say, not the starting QB, of course. I think the O-line in general needs to be better. They need to protect the quarterback. They need to make way for the running back. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Mind games. The O-line is motivated to play better after your comments. They receive a +3 boost to run block. That is fantastic. Good. So we're going to use that in weekly strategy, of course, before we decide. All right, so here we go. Anthony Richardson, quarterback at 22 and 75. He does have a starter trait. He's got a big arm, massive throw power. And he's proven that in his first games already. I really enjoy watching him. Joe Flacco, the backup. Sam Ehlinger, the backup. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, superstar Dave Trade, Eric Gray, and Trey Sermon as well. Jonathan Taylor is a very good running back. So the ground game will be very strong here. Andrew Beck is fullback. Wide receiver, we've got Michael Pittman Jr., we've got Josh Downs, Alec Pierce. Michael Pittman Jr. is certainly the best of the bunch. He's a very good wide receiver. But Josh Downs not far behind at Alec Pierce. Despite not having a high overall, he is super quick. 92, 94, look at those numbers. Speaking of quick, Adonai Mitchell, 94, 95. Ashton Doolin, 93, 92. Anthony Gould, 94, 95. It's just a super quick bunch of receivers. Overall, I wouldn't really say that there's too much craziness going on here. It's just a super solid group. On tight end, Mo Ali Cox. We know him, we love him from the Rejects franchise. 73 rated, the highest one. Kylan Grant, Jelani Woods, Will Mallory. It's a weird group. Not really highly rated, not really that fantastic looking, but certainly very efficient. Bernard Reimann, my fellow Austrian colleague in the NFL, 2682 left tackle. He's having a great time there, playing great, doing very well. Blake Freeland behind him as his backup. Left guard Quentin Nelson, superstar out of Notre Dame. He's one of the best left guards in the league. Currently, Danny Pinter is his backup. Ryan Kelly, 3183. Yeah, super solid center. Tanner Bortolini and Wesley French as his backups. Right guard, 2675, Will Freeze and Dalton Tucker. That's a rookie, by the way, even if he's 24. Now, but I have to say, this is really looking like a solid room, especially Will Freeze, just a decent player, nothing really crazy. Braden Smith, also a solid option at right tackle. So the offensive line looking pretty solid. It looks better on the left-hand side, if you ask me. But center is solid as well on the right-hand side. Yeah, could be improved, but Braden Smith solidifies the tackle over that a little bit weaker guard situation. On left edge, we've got Quiddy Pay. He will bring the pressure. Rasheem Green is his backup. Layatu Latu, 2378, that's a rookie out of UCLA. Samson Abraham, injured sadly. We've got Tyquan Lewis here, and Isaiah Land. And when we compare the two edge sides, we've got Quiddy who's going to put in a lot of pressure. He's got that strength, he's got that agility, nasty to stop, and a rookie who wants to prove himself alongside injured Samson Abraham, alright, but still. So the edges will bring a lot of pressure. Down the D tackle, we've got the proven duo Grover Stewart and DeForest Buckner. Nasty stuff. A lot of pressure on the inside of our offensive line, and added to Mewa Adabawari, who is not looking too happy to be here. Left-hand side linebacker Marquis Haynes Sr., 30-71. This room looks a little bit understaffed, to be fair. While I would say that the devil's in the details, he's got good speed, good agility, good strength, so I reckon pressure will come. He will be zipping around on the field. But I think this room could and should be improved. Zaire Franklin, we've got Miles Jack and Sagan Olubi, who's sadly injured, but these two here just experienced mid linebackers, nothing special, decent, solid choices. EJ Speed, right outside linebacking room leader here, 24-77. We've got Jalen Carlease and Cameron McGrone. Again, these two are developmental pieces, but EJ Speed is the one that's leading this, and he's a decent choice. Mid-range player around the mid-70 mark. In the cornerback room, Kenny Moore II and Xavier Howard. A duo that does make me a little bit uncomfortable throwing the ball, to be fair. I've got Julius Brents, who's injured, Samuel Womack, Jalen Jones, and Dallas Flowers, who are, they're just backup material. To be fair, nothing more than that. Nick Cross as the free safety, 22-73. 2 years experience at age 22, man, that is massive. And he's actually pretty good as well. He's very quick. Rodney Thomas is the backup. I don't know what that hairline is supposed to be. That alone is worthy of a criminal charge, but whatever. It's a decent backup, nothing more. On strong safety, we've got Julian Blackman, who is certainly more than a decent backup. He's got a low rating of 78 at the moment, but that is morale based, and I do expect him to be very, very hard to beat in-game. Daniels got injured, and Trevor Denbow. So the safeties, again, Nick Cross, I don't feel happy about this, pairing up Julian Blackman. Matt Gay is the kicker, and the punter is Rigoberto Sanchez. So, if you wrap all of that up, we've got a team that has a very, very solid quarterback. Still has a lot to learn, but he's got good weapons all around the field. Personally, I'd like to limit him on the short passing. That is the stat that I think we can try and use the most. Now that we've fixed the depth chart, I will be doing the following. Split setting for left edge. We will have to look at the details now a little bit more. Backup training here for the right edges. Preston Smith will not be in the league for that long. D tackles, we're going to split it because I want everybody to train here. Left side linebacker, I want the starter to train. Edgerrin Cooper is the mid linebacker. I want him to train. Aubrey Isaiah McDuffie, the right outside linebacker. I want to have practice sessions for Quay Walker, of course. Cornerbacks, everybody should train. Free safety, I feel like I want to have Javon Bullard train a lot more. And on the strong safety situation, I feel like we can go with splits. All right, so defensive game plan set. Offensive game plan, what do we do? They will most likely be blitzing us a lot. They've got a very, very dangerous front line. And I actually think that that is something that we should try and utilize. So we're going to be using Malik Willis, and we just need to make sure that he doesn't get steamrolled here, right? So, quarterbacks, we're going to go with split here. Halfbacks, we're going to go with splits here. I want to have everybody train a little bit. To be fair, Josh Jacobs doesn't need a lot of training, so let's focus on the backups. Fullback, no need here. Wide receivers, we're going to go splits. Tight end, we're going to go splits. Left tackle, I feel like we should go splits for all of these here. There's no real need. I mean, we could let Morgan train more and Zach Tom as well. Had an injured thumb or something like that. He was out for a week. And we've got Lucas Van Ness, Tyron Hopper, and Jordan Morgan. Why is Jordan Morgan in here as well? Somebody must have picked up an injury. I want to have someone different training. Let's go with Marshawn Lloyd. That looks okay-ish. Good, alright. So, what are the weekly game plan goals? Score, what was that? 5+ rushing touchdowns. Wow. 40 points or less, 200 offensive yards. Alright, this is all very aggressive, but I mean, I said it at the beginning, I'm gonna go with it. Whatever happens, happens. There we go. Clash of the Conferences. Nothing more, nothing less. For our first home game in the NFL back in the United States. First one was in Brazil, if you remember that one. And yes, you did see that correctly. Malik Willis will be the starting quarterback here because there was an injury to Jordan Love. He is out for 3 games, so up until week 4. And here we go. Kate Scott Brockward will not be moderating this one, commentating. You'll have to make do with me, guys. Sorry about that. But here we go. Malik Willis has the honor of leading the team out. I'm going to say he had a little bit of an unlucky start in Tennessee. First he was stuck behind a really bad Ryan Tannehill. Couldn't get past him. And then what happened was Will Levis was drafted. So that's quite easy. Play action cross. We're going to try and not make too many mistakes. Buckner and nasty pressure will be coming here. And we don't have a very, very good quarterback. So we're going to have to try to play it safe. Contavious Wicks picking this one up though. From the ground. Almost hit the floor. I'm not going to sing it, let the bodies hit the floor. There's no need for that. But yeah. Here we go. Josh Jacobs. Did I find a gap? I found a gap. And another one. Making the man miss. And taking that at the 38. That was good. Kenny Moore the second. Play action cross. Here we go. Wicks and Reed. I love this play. I love it. And if you've got good players, you can get away with very nice plays. I mean, again, Malik Willis. Who would have thunk, right? A beautiful pass. All the way to Jalen Reed. Jaden Reed. There we go. Picking up. Very nice touchdown. Got a little bit of a sore throat, I think. So sorry about that. A bit of coughing here and there. Alright, defense turns it over. That's good. Gonna go with a halfback dive. Go pack, go. Straight ahead. Josh Jacobs. Taken down here. Nice. 4 yards on that one. Let's go to Packer outs. It's interesting because there's no route marked. So it's basically everyone that we go with is an option. And Tucker Kraft. 59 yards already for Malik Willis. Let's just hope he does as well in the real game. By the time this episode is up, the real game will have happened. So, mind blown. Whatever I say is going to be wrong. Yikes! Alright, should have seen that one coming. Oh, that's an injury for Buckner. It's never nice to see. Never nice to see. So there we go. In pain, 2nd and 12. Let's get this one here to Romeo Doubs. Jaden Reed. Yeah. Number 44. He had that zone covered perfectly. Zach Tom, AJ Dillon, Rasheed Walker out. Each one for quite a while. Let's go with this one here. The verticals, it's not an easy play, but it does have a benefit of securing us a first down. Yeah. got away quite well. It's 4th and 3. Tucker Craft catching the ball but not getting very far. The question is, which one do I trust in? Do I trust in us getting this done? We're going to play aggressively. Probably a punt would have been the safer option, but if we can get Tucker Craft involved, this is going to work. Here we are, stepping across the line. And even 5 yards more, wouldn't you know? Number 71 is out injured. Who is that? That's one of my offensive line players, right? Again, Myers. Whew. Injury problems at center. Usually a position that I tend to solidify very quickly when I do a franchise. I just think it's incredibly important to get this one done. And here we go. Josh Jacobs. Oh, I would have liked to go forward, but instead we are shoved backwards. This is weird. Dislocated elbow. Alright, so Monk will have to take over. Slant type. Here we go. Do we think this will work? This one will not work. We could try this. Play action, build Y over. Looking for Craft. Here we go. That was nice. Beautiful first down out of 27, 43 yards ago. We have had one or two, let's put it very, very mildly, more aggressive plays. But yeah, checking the ball, very nice. Defense does stop him. But that was to be expected. Matt LaFleur can be happy. Branch return is our next play. Looking for Kraft. Reed with the delay. Watson. I'm not sure if I want to go for Watson. I just love tight ends. Good plays, tough players. Well, that's the end of the quarter. Josh Jacobs did his part. I feel like everybody did their part. Again, inside zone. Right to left. Dillard will have to really help us out here. He's not my prime choice. I would have liked to see Rasheed Walker. Oh, dear. Double teaming Dillard is a recipe for disaster for us. Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. There we are. Romeo Doubs. And Sims. Looks like I'm going to be going with Sims. Here we go. He's completely open. I would rather be ushered out of bounds than drop it and fumble it. That was nice. Malik Willis is doing well. Alright, he's doing well. I'm not going to say he's a replacement for the future, because he absolutely is not. I'm sticking with Jordan Love. But I know what he can do. I know what he can do. Was probably too reliant on that one route for a second and 4 minutes and 2 seconds still on the clock. Let's go to Mountain Zone here. Very far forward. And we're actually going to try an X slant play. I saw him coming. I had to delay a little bit longer for my players to get into position. Slant spacing. This is all incredibly tight. I hate this. Sometimes it's not easier the closer you get towards the end zone. We're going to go with the Doubs here. Romeo Doubs. Unless... Oh, shit. Thank you, number 79. Unless he doesn't really get his route cleanly, and that is what I wanted to say, and then I threw an interception. Yeah, that was probably on me. I was forcing that one. Triple coverage. Doubs wasn't even close. Probably just don't throw it. Could have tried even going for it with Malik Willis, because he has the legs. Oh, nice. Alright, that was a quick turnover. We're going to take it. We're going to take it. I'm going to try I'm gonna try to get the bench. Bench would be nice, Wicks would be perfect. And while I'm speaking, I'm gonna change this over to the run play. We're gonna go at this slowly but steadily. Don't really want to give up the ball anymore here. Not again. Not when we're this close. Wicks and Kraft. Here's the snap. Tucker Kraft gets a first down. Very quick to turn. There we are. A pivot dig. Every time I hear pivot, I think Ross. I like to read. Oh, the ball came out. Would have been there. Would have been there. Zaire Franklin was the opposing player. Right to left here. Josh Jacobs. Nice block, but unstoppable. There we go. Boom. Nice. Continue the next moment. Here we are. We get the ball back again. Our defense is on fire. Absolutely on fire. Play action cross. I love Reed's route. We're going to try and hit him. But we need that opening. There you go. Very slow catch. Oh, I wanted to try and stay in bounds. But that was just absolutely timed to perfection. Malik Willis getting the ball exactly where I wanted it. A little bit low maybe. And sadly that player kind of dragged his momentum towards the outside. A slant play. 1 minute 13 in the second quarter. Wicks and Downs. Go. And Romeo Doubs gets a first down. At the 22-yard line with 1 minute and 8 seconds to go in the first half. Zaire Franklin. I don't really feel like we have it super easy, but we're just playing it well. We're playing it well. Alright, let's go. Josh Jacobs. Pass is there. Block is there. Sidesteppity. Shove that about. But look, with his 204 yards, he's having a baller game today. Really exceeding my expectations. I absolutely would have never expected this. Never expected this. There we go. Again. Let's do this again. I like those moves, but this one didn't work out. Yeah, blown up. Pushed backwards. And I think he's just saying, nope. I couldn't agree more. That was definitely a no. There we are. Jaden Reed, again. Defense is lining up. A lot of pressure will come. But if we can hit him towards the end of the route, it's as easy as frickin' pie. And 20-0 in a game where I really expected us to have a hard time. But again, as I said in the first episode, I like the wide receivers. They are really fantastic. Really fantastic. Let's go. Continue to the next moment. Another one. Another stop for our defense. Jesus Christ. Anthony Richardson must have an absolutely miserable game today. Alright, inside zone, right to left. Gun bunch, tight end formation. And here we go. Jesus. That was a very emphatic tackle. All teams are 0 and 1. Let's go. Play action. Cross. Again, one of my favorite plays. If it works, it is an absolute game changer. Let's go with the read this time. That was beautiful. Can we step around him? Nope. Not stepping around him, but getting a first down. I'm not going to say an easy first down, but it was a very clean route. And we are just rotating very, very nicely. The team that we have, I really have to say, is it has its strong points and it has its weak points. One of the strong points, of course, is Josh Jacobs. Blanket drive. Let's use this one. What do we think? I think Reed should open up. I think Wicks could open up. There we go. Slight turn. Could have gone a little bit more towards the outside, but I was aiming for that first down marker. Wide receiver unders. So let's continue going. Romeo Doubs. Kraft as well. It depends if he opens up, and he does. I love the fact that he's, you know, leaning low to pick up the ball, because the pass could be called imprecise, and that's Morgan. I think our offensive line is in trouble. Let's get that clock running again here. There we go. Josh Jacobs, very fast, very good. What do we need for him to activate his X Factor? Let's take a look at that. Backlash, more tackle fatigue, close reducer, on objectives, backfield, masker. Alright. I don't know why, but I thought it was a go route. I thought it was a go route. Alright. Injury here with a bruised sternum. That doesn't make me happy, because that's a rookie. And I would like him to continue. So let's go. This is one. Going for Josh Jacobs. Passes out. And that is an easy first down. I'm going to say number 45 catches up, takes him down. But the elite halfback just gets the job done. Alright, levels. A lot of levels here. I'm going to be looking for Dontavian Wicks or Tucker Kraft. I think these two... There we go. Okay. Okay, let's have a quick recap here, alright? I mean, the Colts are not the Eagles. I think we all can agree on that. And yet, I am moderately surprised. They did have some weak spots on that defense, to be fair, but I mean, 27-0. 28-7. We're in the final quarter. If we don't completely bungle this. There we go. Oof. Yeah. That was blown up. Very, very effectively here. Josh Jacobs probably wondering he never got his route going. This one does look a little bit more open. If we get around number 44. There we are. It is very nice when you're steering the running backs. Right? If they're good running backs, you've got this really beautiful reaction to your choices and inputs. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do this. Let's go to halfback dive. I am aware of who we're up against, and that was a mistake. 4th and 2 at the 41. We're not getting through. Defensive line can't hold. And yeah, it's DeForest Buckner, who's just the big 99 dude. That is brutal. That's just really brutal. The pressure that's on us. Alright, we get a 2-minute warning. What is it? 4th and 3? 4th and 2. Do I trust in my players? I'm going to trust in my players. Let's go with a mesh spot here. We're so far ahead. I mean, this is not even on the line. We can give our spectators something to to enjoy. Oh, he had it. There was a connection. And then there was a hit. And then the ball was dropped. That's actually a little bit sad, but alright. We're going to roll with it. Alright, this looks more like a storyline that I can at least understand. 28-0 would have been probably not that realistic. Go! Wow, that was beautiful! Can we actually get away? No, I was about to get excited. But number 32 was there. That's Julian Blackman. And he absolutely just caught up here with our player. And yet we keep on going. We keep on going. Marching on. Beautiful song by One Republic, not One Direction. Marching on. If you don't know it, do take a listen. Because it's a nice one. At least I like it. So, whatevs. 4 verticals. Gonna go with Jacobs. Craft is an option, but I'd rather look at the short one here. And we just need to, yeah, 5 yards is good enough. Another timeout taken. I don't think that there's any question if we're going to be winning this game, right? So what I will do now is I will be switching out the running backs. I'm going to give Lloyd a few runs here. Inside zone weak. There we go. I want to make sure that we have some runs for the rookie. Because at some point in time, I reckon we will be needing him. And Blackman and him exchanging words while number 73 is going absolutely haywire. 0-1 trap. Clock continues ticking. 1st and 10 out of the 25. Let's go. Stopped. Stopped quite clearly here. Halfback zone weak. Again. I wanna get some plays into the deal. Yo, I need some help, man. Why is nobody helping out? Number 74, you need to be quicker. But they have to double team Buckner. I did see that. So, timeout called. You're probably saying, what the hell is going on? Why would you call a timeout right now? I'm going to tell you. I want to take a field goal. Why? Well, first of all, I like taking field goals. Well, that's an easy answer. And second of all, we're just going to rub it in. Oh, Jesus Christ, again. All right, that is... I have to turn this. I have to turn this off in the general settings. Seems to me it's this stupid new multimeter. I just don't like it. But all right. 28-14, a home win. Malik Willis leading the team. I think we could all get behind that happening in real life. What do you think of this versus the real life game? Drop it down in the comments below if you did see it. And yeah, start of the show. I think Josh Jacobs did extremely well, but Malik Willis was the biggest surprise, at least for me. Just in case, I'm just gonna point that out here. If you know my other franchises that I did, I usually look at the stats after the game. The thing is, sometimes I want to do that, sometimes I don't, and I decided that I will not be doing this for every game because it's not always that interesting for other games. For this one, I would like to look at it because these are the overall stats, but the player stats. Malik Willis, again, 280 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That was okay. Anthony Richardson got absolutely shut down. On the rushing side, Jacobs had 62 yards. It felt like way more. I did get a touchdown, though, on the receiving side. Jaden Reed was very good. 2 touchdowns, Michael Pittman. So overall, I feel like it was a very good game for us. But we were 28-0 up at some point during the game. What I really like are those story thingies on the side, right? So Andrew Dillard, the O-line, vows to bounce back. This is because I had the press conference. And we've got Zaire Franklin, number 44. 9 solo tackles, 5 assisted tackles, and 3 tackles for loss. Very, very good. Nobody wanted to run into Zaire Franklin today in Green Bay. I fully agree. That was not fantastic. NFC North, things are getting started. So yeah, we're just gonna take the time we need. We can see Josh Jacobs is in here in the rush yards, receiving yards, and we've got interceptions. Ballantyne, nice, he got 2. That's pretty cool. I would like to get Jordan Love into the top passers this season, but we're just gonna have to see how that turns out. We have a new injury. So who is the new injury? Is that Josh Myers, or was he injured already? I'm not sure. I think it is Myers. I think it is Myers. What's nice is you don't always have to really go and look for that. We can look at the messages and you will immediately see the newest messages. I also like that they've got these links inside. I think that's pretty cool because you can just press it and then you go directly to the injury report and you can check that out. So that's a cool new addition. As soon as AJ Dillon returns, I think that will help us as well. For the time, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed today's game greatly. The Colts were a worthy opponent. I had a lot of fun here at Lambeau Field. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please drop a like. Please consider subscribing. It just means a lot to me. 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. That's a big potential right there. So yeah, just put that out there. Stay awesome, everybody, and see you next time.